Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports back with another realistic rebuild here on my channel. In this one, we're doing the Miami Heat. This is one that I really didn't want to do from the start of NBA 2K18. Obviously, they didn't have any first round or second round draft picks in the past draft. So not much young talent to work with. They've also got a lot of really bad contracts. These are the settings if you guys want to pause them. Pretty much I use the same ones every time. But if you are new to the channel, I do use trade overrides sometimes if I feel like I can find a better deal than 2K, because 2K just sometimes is so unfair. But I am using an updated roster, and here's the rotation. First season, I'm not going to make any moves. Let's just see what happens. So Giannis wins MVP for the Milwaukee Bucks in the first season. DeAndre Ayton, Rookie of the Year. Tyreke Evans, Sixth Man. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player. And Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Let's see if anyone made an All-NBA team. I doubt it. I never see any Miami Heat players on the teams. But surprisingly, I don't know how, we were the second seed, winning 51 games. I don't know. This would never happen in real life. I can't control the sim, though. This simulation is just broken. I hope they fix it for NBA 2K19. I don't know how this team gets the second seed, but we are playing the Hornets in the first round, and we are going to be down 3-0 here. And we do get a game, so... But we are going to lose in 5 to the Hornets. I don't know how we even get the 2 seed, and then we lose to the Hornets, who are the 7 seed, but... Let's see who this broken game decides is going to win the championship. Rockets beat the Warriors, and the Rockets take it all. So we actually have a bounty of shooting guards that we're not going to play all of them. And Dion Waiters is the one with the most accessible contract. So we're going to send him to Washington to try to trade up in the draft. And with the 16th pick in the draft, we are going to take Jalen Smith out of Maryland. He's a really good talent, should develop in a couple of years. And Hassan Whiteside, we are going to sign and trade him to the Milwaukee Bucks. They don't have cap, so this works out for them. We get a couple of assets back. Not as much as we would like, but Hassan Whiteside did have a pretty good season, so they'll throw in a first-round pick. So this is the roster for the second season. Goran Dragic down to an 81. He's going to start regressing, so we will need to find a point guard here pretty soon. Not sure if next draft or the one after that. Maybe even free agency, but this is the rotation. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. So Chris Paul is actually going to win the MVP in this season. Don't see that often. Cam Reddish on the Cavs Rookie of the Year. And Bam Adebayo, most improved. He did start now. Let's check out the All-NBA teams and see if anyone made it on there. I doubt it, and they did not. But we did make the playoffs again. We were the 8th seed, barely getting in, only winning 38 games. That just shows how weak the East is. But we'll be playing the 1-seeded Sixers, who did sign Jimmy Butler, so that's going to be really tough. I doubt we're going to win that series. Goran Dragic, pretty solid season. Jalen Smith did okay for us. And in the first round, we are down 3-0 to the 76ers, which I kind of expected. We're probably going to get swept here, or we might win a game. Let's see how this goes. We are going to win a game here, so we'll be down 3-1. Goran Dragic with 35 points. Huge game from him. Let's see if we can get another game here against the 76ers, who are way better than us. And it looks like we are going to lose. So we lose again here in 5 games in the first round. Kind of mediocre. Kind of what the Miami Heat is going through in real life. Let's just simulate these playoffs and see what happens. Wait till next season. We might sign someone in free agency maybe. And with the 17th pick in the draft, we are going to draft Trendon Watford out of Indiana, 6'7", small forward. And with the Bucks pick from the Whiteside trade, we're going to pick up a point guard, Remy Martin out of ASU. He'll probably be in the G League for a couple years and then transition. So this is the roster for the third season. Bam Adebayo is our best player at an 82 overall. That's not going to be good for us. I expect to have a top 5 pick, and then we'll try to build from there. But yeah, let's just see what happens. I expect us to make the playoffs, maybe in the East. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So, Big Cat is going to win the MVP for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Charles Bassey, Rookie of the Year. That's going to be a deadly front court for the Minnesota Timberwolves. But Jalen Smith, Most Improved. He did start now. So, back-to-back Most Improved player for us, Jalen Smith and Bam Adebayo. We were the 12th seed in the East, only winning 34 games. So, we won 4 less games and dropped to the 12th seed. Yeah, that makes sense. 81 overall, Goran Dragic led us in scoring. Trendon Watford with a pretty good rookie season. So let's see who wins the playoffs. Warriors could still take it all. Rockets, Pelicans. Pelicans in the conference finals. And Warriors, Celtics. And the Celtics take the Warriors down. So let's see if we can get lucky here in the draft lottery and go up to the number 1 pick. And we do fall to 5, of course. So we're going to take a gamble here and trade up to number 2. The number 2 pick from the Clippers, up from 5. There's a really good point guard prospect that I'm going to take a gamble on. I'm not sure what his overall is. He's not really that well scouted, but he seems to be the number 1 point guard. And I don't want him to be snatched up, so... And with the number 2 pick in the draft, we're going to select Justin Sloan out of Southern Methodist. Let's check out what his overall is. He's 6 foot, 75 overall, so not too good. And here we're going to trade one of our backup point guards for a first-round pick. We're also throwing in Timofey Mozgov, who is on a minimum contract. So for the 4th season, this is what the roster is looking like. Bam is still our best player. That's not going to be good, but we are going to be progressing. We're a pretty good defensive team with Josh Richardson, obviously a great defender, and Justice Winslow. And also Jalen Smith and Bam are not too shabby. So Russell Westbrook is going to take the MVP for the Thunder. Hodges, Rookie of the Year. D'Angelo Russell on the Blazers, 6th man. And Brett Brown, Coach of the Year. But it looks like no Miami Heat players are going to be on the All-NBA teams. But we did barely miss the playoffs, 10th seed. We won 39 games. As you recall, we were the 8th seed one time, winning 38 games. So it's kind of real shaky in the East. But Sloan did lead us in scoring as a rookie, so that's very promising. Maybe his overall is just a mystery, and he's actually a really good player. But let's see who wins these playoffs. We're really banking on that rookie point guard to keep progressing. Maybe next year's his breakout season, but the Pelicans are going to win it all. And we have a ton of cap space, so we're going to offer Kawhi Leonard nearly $40 million a year to come here. He's a 95 overall. We're also going to go after a couple other guys like Javonte Smart. This free agency is not really that good. So if we don't get Kawhi, we're going to have a little bit of a drop-off. Maybe, but something's better than nothing. Shai Gilgeous is also here. So we can move him to shooting guard if we do get him. So we were able to sign Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I did move him to shooting guard. He went up to an 85 overall. Yeah, Jalen Smith also up to an 85, so he's been progressing really well. Sloan's up to an 81. Hopefully he has a really good season again. Let's see what happens in this season. So Lonzo Ball and the Big Baller brand are going to take the MVP. Bull, 6th man. Luke Walton, Coach of the Year for the Lakers. Don't see that often, but let's see if anyone on the Miami Heat made a team. Looks like they did not. We were the 2nd seed, so we did come back from all those years of mediocrity, winning 52 games, better than the first season. We'll be playing the Charlotte Hornets again, so our rematch from the very first season. Let's see if we can get it done against them. Justin Sloan again. leading us in scoring with 20 points per game at an 84 overall now. Trendon Watford, 13 points. And now we are up 3-1 on the Hornets in the first round. Reversal from the first season when we were down 3-1 to them, and they did finish us in 5 games. So now we're going to finish them in 5 games and be moving on to the second round. Sloan averaging 26 points per game in the playoffs. He's coming up clutch. Yeah, this Hornets team's not really that good. They do have Kemba Walker and Miles Bridges, but not enough. In the second round against the Brooklyn Nets, we are up 3-2 in this series. They don't have D'Angelo Russell, so I'm not sure how their team's looking. D'Angelo Russell went to the Blazers. And we are going to take this series in 6 games and be moving on to the conference finals. Yeah, our team's not really that good overall-wise, but I did check the team stats, and we're the second best defense, so that's probably contributing to our success right now. And in the conference finals, we're playing the Atlanta Hawks. We're tied at two games apiece right now, so critical game right here. Let's see who's going to take it. We do win in a blowout. Sloan with 20 points. He's coming up big in these playoffs as a second-year guy barely. Trae Young's been dropping 30 a game in the playoffs, so he's been going off as well. We are up 3-2 now. Let's see if we can finish it off and win in 6 games. We'll be meeting the Nuggets if we do win. Close game here, 97-97. Who's going to take the lead? And we do win by 2 points, barely. Someone must have hit a buzzer beater there. Not sure who it was. It might have been Sloan. Could have been. So trading up for him is really looking good right now. This Nuggets team is really stacked. They've got like 490s, so we are going to lose this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we get swept maybe. This team's insane. They've got Jokic, DeAndre Ayton somehow is on this team, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray's at an 89, Gary Harris 87. We lose again, so we're down 2-0 now. So Jamal Murray drops 22 on us. We're down 3-0. We might get swept here. It's looking pretty bad. Let's see if we can get a game here. Close game so far. And are we going to take this one? 79-76, 81-79. Coming down to the wire here. This one's for our pride, even if we don't win it. And we do take it 88-81. So we'll be down 3-1. Almost impossible it's looking like right now. But it is possible. It is 2K after all. And we are very good at defense, but we're not really good at scoring the ball. And that's going to show here. We do have a little bit of a comeback, but... So let's see if we can pull off an epic comeback here. We're down 9. Who are we going to go to in these clutch situations? We did sign Aldridge as a free agent for a pretty small contract. In the post on Jokic, he does get a bucket, so still being very effective in the post. Aldridge at like 38 years old. So 90-97 game. Down 7. We need to stop here. We definitely need to stop here. They're going to Jokic. Jokic on Bam. Actually, that's Jalen Smith. Gary Harris with a missed jumper. They get the rebound. Fade away, and he misses, so we'll have a good chance here. If we score, we might have a really good chance. And Sloan gets pickpocketed right there. Gary Harris with the pull-up. Actually, that was Jamal Murray, my bad. But he does miss it, so 31 seconds left. We need a big shot here. Sloan driving the ball. Gets it to Jalen Smith. He gets fouled. So he did make both free throws, and the Nuggets also made their free throws. So we're down 7 still. We need a 3 here. Almost lost the ball. Sloan's going to pull up for 3. And he missed it. These are the stats for the game. 19 points for Watford. Smith had 18. Not too bad. Sloan only 15, 3 and 6. Josh Richardson played pretty bad. Yeah, Jamal Murray had 20. Michael Porter Jr. had 20. So Jamal Murray at a 90 overall is going to win the Finals MVP for the Nuggets. Very stacked team. Wasn't surprised to lose this one. So that's going to do it for this rebuild. Let me know what you guys thought of this team. Let me know what you guys would have done differently. Also, let me know if you guys thought it was realistic enough. Leave a comment if you want to see any other videos. Comment your favorite team. As always, thank you guys for watching. We're almost at 200 subs, so make sure to subscribe.
Never get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying iced up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Bust your life up.